The Jabberwock is a variant of the dragon endemic to Wonderland, a supreme order monster with a resilient body and high intellect. By order of the Queen, the Jabberwock towers before those who wander into Wonderland. The race descended from a dragon, whose absolute prepotency, which underlays her pride, was switched to prudency, so absolute it would put all others to shame. This switch was the Queen of Hearts' doing, as she witnessed the dragon's lofty bearing and then replaced it for reasons of perverse amusement. As a result, while Jabberwocks remain imposing, their minds are a mess of lust. They still have claws sharp enough to rend steel and thighs so powerful the earth shakes when they jump. However, a Jabberwock now uses them almost exclusively to tenderly embrace a man, her hips quaking upon his. She craves a man's organ and essence more than she does prey. Her maw releases rosy breath that makes his body upon which it is unleashed born with fervor. She uses her intelligence, superior to humans, exclusively to increase pleasure, and always longs to be smeared in essence and ecstasy. Decadence is her pride. Even if her body is drenched in white slime, her sublime dignity remains unmarred. Confident she is more lascivious than any other, she looks down on human women and other monsters with superiority. The duties entrusted to the Jabberwock by the Queen are frivolous, as is to be expected of the Queen of Hearts. The Jabberwock herself has little interest in victory or defeat. She attacks visitors aggressively, but often lets women and monsters win. However, when a pilling human man comes, she resolutely captures him for herself and takes him back to her lair. There, they sink together into the deepest depths of debasement to become the lewdest couple in all of Wonderland. And so she may be suffused with more essence than any other monster. If a Jabberwock acknowledges a man as worthy, he can gain ascendancy over her. However, she is uninterested in the dragon's criterion of raw belligerent strength. To her, a more relevant qualification is frank displays of affection. A man of such ambition may declare his love, or more directly announce his intents to penetrate her. If his member towers before the Jabberwock assaults him, thus displaying his uncontrolled lust for her, his results will be even more effective. If he exposes his organ and presses it toward her face in an unreserved presentation of carnal desire, his success is all but assured. Though her mighty frame allows not the passage of steel blades, a man's sword of flesh can pierce the Jabberwock and shake her mind with the scent of his thick essence and the force of his bestial need, causing her to collapse in a dizzy heap. Now, in the presence of a man who will show her lust at any time and wash her body and womb in his semen, the Jabberwock's instincts degrade her into a horny lizard. She wants only to please her mate and bear his children. While a dragon interprets such an eventuality as submission, debasement to the status of a man's beast, a Jabberwock views it quite differently. In her mind, she becomes the ultimate source of pleasure for her husband. She also views it as making a husband who is more pleasured by his female, more deeply drenched in filthy bliss than any other in all of Wonderland. She thereby exemplifies the very pride and aspiration of her race.